This is what happens when a narcissist leaves their sexual imprint. Prepare to be astonished. So everyone, chances are, you might have encountered the bewildering dynamics of the narcissist's love game. Navigating a romantic relationship with such an individual can feel like an emotional roller coaster. In this message, let us explore the reasons why cultivating a fulfilling bond with a narcissist, particularly within the sanctuary of the bedroom, might seem like a near impossible task. Greetings and blessings to you all. I hope life is bestowing abundant grace upon each one of you. Today, we delve into a topic that could be considered delicate, controversial, and undoubtedly unique. I encourage you to approach this with an open heart and a discerning mind. For those interested, related videos can be found below for your perusal. Intimacy with a narcissist can feel like being swept away in a whirlwind, an experience unlike any other you might have encountered before. You may have observed their peculiar way of handling interpersonal connections, leaving you feeling empty and bewildered. Seemingly odd, isn't it? It's like a peculiar dance of partners vying for dominance, and it's a power struggle in which they hold the upper hand. At first, it might be enticing, a rush of adrenaline, a tantalizing high, but it's essential not to confuse intensity with real closeness and connection. As time goes by, that fiery passion might begin to flicker and wane, transforming intimacy into a monotonous routine. This turn of events can drain your spirit and leave you questioning your own worth, as the narcissist's disappointment looms over you like a dark cloud. It's crucial to understand, however, that detachment is not a reflection of your inadequacy. Narcissists tend to shy away from authentic intimacy in romantic relationships, craving control more than anything else. While they may have desires they wish to fulfill, the crux remains their need for power. A lack of an authentic emotional bond leaves you adrift, yearning for the assurance and warmth they never intended to provide. Remember, dear friends, you are worthy of genuine love and connection. Do not let the narcissist's game erode your self-confidence. Embrace your worth and seek solace in the knowledge that your journey towards true love and intimacy begins with understanding and healing. Everyone, often in our lives, we may feel a growing distance in our relationships, striking at the very core of our connection with one another. As those around us change and grow, sometimes we might be left feeling left behind. In some cases, we may even question whether the bond we shared ever truly existed, and we are left grappling with a sense of loss and isolation. At times like these, we find the responsibility for the absence of intimacy weighing heavily on our fragile hearts. In the realm of healthy relationships, it is intimacy that reigns supreme, cementing our bonds and drawing us closer to one another. But the manner in which a narcissist approaches intimacy deviates significantly from the norm. Their distorted perspective casts aside growth in favor of exploiting the fundamental human need for connection, manipulating the natural ebb and flow of closeness. This unsettling behavior is rooted in their attachment issues, rendering them unable to forge healthy attachments or release their grip on you. The lack of a strong emotional connection sets the stage for a tumultuous and unfulfilling relationship. Understand that the narcissist struggles to comprehend the intricate threads of connection that weave our lives together. Due to their low self-awareness, they face the colossal obstacle of connecting with their own emotions, spirituality, and mental well-being. When one loses touch with oneself, confusion inevitably reigns supreme. These individuals engage in manipulative behaviors only for the fleeting emotional lift they derive, often managing and controlling the emotional landscape they create. The outcome is a profound disconnect from themselves, leaving them oblivious to their own needs and desires. You may wonder, what sparked the overwhelming intensity at the beginning of your relationship with such an individual? The answer lies in their mirroring tactics. They became a reflection of you, desperate to capture your heart and ensnare you in a love story with a tragic trajectory. Driven by mutual trauma and fear of abandonment, their true self remains elusive as they mold their persona to match your desires. As they grow more confident, convinced they have mastered your every nuance, the dynamics of the relationship shift gears. You may begin to be regarded as a burden, their demeanor towards you changing dramatically. Meanwhile, you continue to invest emotionally, only to find yourself feeling more attached than ever before. In moments of heartbreak or loss, self-blame runs rampant. With courage and clarity, step back to assess the situation and ask yourself, what has caused them to change? Why has their treatment of me soured? Remember, the answers you seek ultimately lie within you, and through faith, prayer, and support, healing can be found. Let us continue our journey embracing love, compassion, and a robust emotional connection with each other, rooted in the strength of our faith. So, the answers to these questions do not lie within you, but rather in the warped world of the narcissist, a place where power is valued above all else and true intimacy becomes nothing more than an illusion. As the story unfolds, you may find yourself trapped in the snare of trauma bonding. In the natural course of relationships, there exists a push-pull dynamic. But when dealing with a narcissist, the anxiety that you are somehow at fault consumes you. Sensing your distress, they swoop in to seize control, as you desperately try to make things work. It is often at this stage that they may cheat, leaving you scrambling to win their affection back and maintain the fragile connection. Keen observers, they are fully aware of your devotion and subsequently demand even more of you. Facing this harsh reality can be unbearably painful. You may reel from the frightening closeness, leaving you vulnerable to their manipulations. Untangling the complexities of the situation requires time and effort, leaving you grappling with the question of why someone could weaponize the purity of love and attachment against you. The narcissist's attachment disorder lies at the root of their destructive behavior. By recognizing the disorder for what it is, you can begin to make sense of the harrowing ordeal and understand that their means of control will not hold the same significance for them as it does for you. They knowingly exploit your emotions, manipulating you to achieve their ends, and leverage your fear of losing them to tighten their grip. For those of you who resonate with this message, I hope it sheds light on the ways narcissists contort your desire for closeness. Please remember, this is not your fault, and it is not something you must face alone. The narcissist's approach to intimacy and their behavior in this context are both deeply dysfunctional. Please know that I'm available to support you, providing private consultations for those wrestling with these experiences. Details can be found below. This guidance can be an invaluable supplement to any therapy or counseling you may be seeking. In conclusion, take a moment to reflect on the message shared today. If you feel a connection to these words, know that you are not alone. Together, let us lean on the strength of our faith to navigate the challenges we face in life. Stay tuned for future messages, and until then, may the Lord's grace be with you. Farewell, and God bless.